Hello, viewers. Welcome to this episode of the Samey Podcast. Here's what's on my mind this week. First up, I want to talk about the Auburn Trail. So, a while back, I talked about how the Auburn Trail was going to be getting an extension past Farmington, and that was, and at the time, well, it was proposed, but so. Recently I was doing research to see if I could find any some updated information about it, and then I stumbled across this update, which I will now share with you. According to a DNC article posted November 16, 2021, it says, quote unquote, in the works is a nearly 2-mile extension in Canandaigua of the Auburn Trail, which runs along the former Auburn and Rochester Railroad bed. Once built, the new section will connect the Auburn Trail to the Ontario Pathways Trail in the city of Canandaigua through the Canandaigua Rail to Trail project. That project is expected to run along the former railroad corridor from Buffalo Street just east of Baker Memorial Park to East Street near where Ontario Pathways begins. Quote unquote, it may be a few years before the Auburn Trail and Ontario Pathways fully connect via the Canandaigua Rail to Trail project. From that lines of that article meant those article notes mentioned. First of all, number one, it is no longer proposed, and it is confirmed that it is going to be happening, and it is just going to be but it mentioned that it's going to be a few years before the two trails have a full connection. So it's good that it's no longer in the proposed stage of the project. At least it's final. I'm glad it's gonna finally. At least I'm glad it's happening. That's a good thing. And I'm excited, and I'm hoping, and hopefully there will be some more updates, and hopefully in the next couple of years that hopefully this trail that maybe I'll be able to do that. That I'll be able to do this and bite this extension. So it will be pretty. So again, it's definitely gonna happen. It's no longer proposed anymore. So it's definitely. It did mention that it is going to be it is going to happen. It's just that it's going to be a few years. It may be a few years before the trail is fully connected. So I'm glad it's no longer proposed, and that it's now going to gradually eventually happen. So it is going to happen eventually. It's at least it's no longer in the process of being a proposal. We'll see. I'm gonna try to keep up to date as the next few years from 2024, and see how much, if any more updates come out in a few years from now. So next up, I want to talk about Neutron City. So back before I created my very own Xbox account, I had this Minecraft world that was called Neutron. It was once called Supertron City, but then I decided to name it Neutron City. and it was it was a city world that took a long time to create. It took a lot of years to create, and believe me, it was a lot of work. It took a lot of work to put. I had to put a lot of work into that, and I had to lay out the roads and lay out and had to do a lot. I had to do a lot of work on that. Well, but then up until but then recently here in 2024, I created my own. Ended up deciding to create my own Xbox account, which then I ended up losing the old Neutron City Minecraft world that I created back a year or two ago, and so and with that well, that put an end to I that put a pause on put my it put my the Botcha Gamer channel ended up well that ended up and ended up making the Botcha Gamer channel go inactive for a period of time. And most recently I actually started creating a new Neutron City Minecraft world, and which also brought the Botcha Gamer channel back, which I'm very happy about because I can't believe that I'm just glad I am going to and now the plan but now I do have however I have a new plan for this. So originally I was going to have it be on a non-flat Minecraft world, and try to do it that way, but then I just didn't think, but I was like, I don't know, the flat world would give me is a lot better because then I can. So I ended up deciding to put it on a flat, to have a flat mic, is to put it on. I ended up decided to do it on a flat world instead of a non-flat world, because this flat world is easier. It's easier for me to create the city world on a flat world than it is to create it via a non-flat Minecraft world. And right now at the time I'm filming this, I'm starting to lay out a little road intersection, and I'm now the goal with this brand new Neutron City Minecraft world is to make it more a better and more improved updated version and more updated than my a version of the old one. So, because back when I had the old one was well, sure, it was a city, but first of all it was definitely not, it didn't, the roads were definitely not as good, were not that great, and that the roads, there weren't, some of the roads the roads did not have any turn lanes, and they also didn't, and there was not a lot of buildings also, because I was too hyper focused on the roads and the road sections of it. And plus I also I just, I was not thinking about how I was, and also the towns in the old one were, they weren't they weren't realistic town. The areas, they were just the road layout laid out the towns. They didn't. I didn't end up. I did not. I wasn't. I just didn't think about adding village, starting with having road intersections where there's buildings on the sides, and I didn't add there were sidewalks, but there weren't a lot of sidewalks in the old one either. So and so there's a lot of things that I could have been that I didn't that I could have done that I could have added or improved on my old one. And that is what I'm gonna do with this new one. The new one is gonna basically takes whatever things I could have improved on the old one, and I'm gonna bring take those improvements I could and put them into this one. So now I'm gonna have now my some roads are gonna have road intersections will have they will have a dedicated turn lane and some will and also I'll have sidewalks, I'll have buildings on the corners of the roads and just make it and I'll still now of course I will still have rivers and stuff. Of course I will have a river and I'll now start to add creeks and stuff like add like smaller streams, water streams like creeks and all that. Now unfortunately, now the only thing I can't do with flat worlds is you can't plant trees. There's no way to plant a tree in my flat Minecraft worlds because it just can't it just isn't possible. It's just not possible. So sorry, I can't add no trees in this there's no way there's no if I was gonna add trees, if I wanted trees, I could have chosen the non flat Minecraft world, but the non flat Minecraft world did not suit my needs. So there won't be any trees but I will add farmland and I will have like products like melons and different farm crops, but I won't. But I can't add trees in this one, and I will still add power lines. There's still gonna be power lines. I'll add I'll definitely have some trails in there, and add bridges over the rivers and stuff. And I'm gonna try to make it make my towns more realistic and make them a lot, and just make them more improved than what they were in the old one. Plus, I'm also gonna keep some of the. I might keep some of the. And I'm also gonna take some of the names of the towns from the old one, and I'm gonna apply them here. So like towns like Blotton and Mainsford, Funtown, and all those other ones that I did and all the other town names I had in the old one. I'm gonna bring some of those over to the new one. Plus I'll add some new towns that probably have some new town names in there. Hopefully this new Neutron City Minecraft world is going to be a much better and more improved version than the old one. Hopefully I'm hoping to hopefully have the first progress tour the first update progress tour update for the new Neutron City Minecraft world ups at some eventually soon. So stay tuned on the Bocce Gaming channel for when that comes.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Sammy Podcast, and I will see you in the next episode. So until then, see you next time.